Out on January 11th, 2019 via Nuclear Blast, Verkligheten, the English translation is Reality, is the 11th studio album by Swedish melodic death metal band Soilwork. The follow-up to 2015's The Ride Majestic. We see a bit of a change in personnel here, with Bastian Thusgaard taking up drums as a replacement for longtime member Dirk Verbeen. We're fans of the melodic death metal style that Soilwork play, and the released singles up to this point have gone down very well in our camp. As part of the bigger metal picture, though, they sound even better, and the album sets the bar quite high for 2019 already. We start with an instrumental opening that doesn't feel pointless for once, as it bleeds into Arrival, which heralds the start of Soilwork's ferocious style of metal, energetic riffing, fiery drums, and a great mix of clean and dirty vocals. So Soilwork on this song, it's certainly showing they have arrived. Bleeder, the spoiler, then ups the groove and throws in some drumming that almost sounds industrial in delivery. Here the clean chorus against the sharp guitar groove is what really stands out. When Soilwork focus on their more melodic side, it's often where the album stands out, and the likes of Full Moon Shoals and Staffagel show this. They still have their heavy moments, but it's far less generic sounding, although they certainly aren't lacking when it comes to delivering crushing death metal too. The Nurturing Glance is a high point personally, as the guitar groove, deep bass cuts and wickedly catchy vocals just hit so nicely. This is the track that's been getting repeat plays on my early best of 2019 in my car, so that should be a sign, I think, is that it's a pretty decent number. It's a 12-track album, so it's nice to see that there's little in the way of filler here. It's only The Wolves Are Back in Town that fails to really ignite, but that is corrected almost immediately by the pacey metal rhythm of Witten, another contender for probably the best track on the album. Between that and The Nurturing Glance, they're very, very close, you know, one maybe just better than the other depending upon how you're feeling. It's a very strong release, the whole album as a whole, a very strong release, and it never feels like it drags, proven by the excellent final double header of Needles and Kin and You A Quiver. The bar has been set for 2019, very, very early on, January 11th. I think this album is going to please old school, regular Soilwork fans, and if you're kind of new to them, there's enough catchiness, there's enough groove, there's enough sort of musicianship going on that you're going to at least be interested by a number of songs on it. It's certainly worth taking a look, particularly if in the past maybe you've kind of blown them off, because this production on this album is really, really clean, really, really tight, really, really sings well in your ears. So maybe, like, you know, if you've never been a fan before, check them back out. You might find you quite like this album. It's out on January 11th via Nuclear Blast, so make sure you check it out.